Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. First carry for Nick Chubb, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Hey, 0.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 15 now, Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Zebra.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Alert.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Go, tackle, let's go, we got this. Hey guys, listen. 55. One left. Hey, eat. Blue, they got 4 down. Check, 55 for Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A run for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Chubb running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, 0. Check right. Watch it, 5. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 1, 6, 4, 3. Wide. Get wide. That's it.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Check 55, Mike. You ain't doing nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Hey, check right. Move. Michael, 40. 55. Here we go. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Show it up. Alert three. Alert three.
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here. In the rush coming, and he's taken down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Tight end right. 4 down. Good. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Mike. Haywood. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Slam.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. The 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 42 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Yo. Hey, check 24. 20.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Let's go. Check nickel. Check 95. Check 95.
Chubb And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. On first down, Taylor. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check 4. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Take the running back, 25. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Go, 14.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
19. Good job right there. Go. Check safety. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Hey, alert!
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Let's go.
A give running right is Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, 59. Hey. 14, got it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's Taylor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, let's get there. Slam.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
19.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Mike is 15. Good. Push him back. Rush in. Good job right there.
Back to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
25. 14. Mike, 5. Go. Mike, 5. Let's go. Defense. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Wilson to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Colts, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.